What's today's date? So I had this phone for over 3 months now. I pull up my Amazon orders here. So it was delivered to me on May 21st, 2025. And I'll pull up my usage real quick, but I can go ahead and tell you, like on average, I use my phone about 2 to 3 hours daily. Let's see, there we go. So recently I've been using this phone for like 3 hours daily. I can honestly say I don't have any major issues with this phone. This phone is the Samsung Galaxy S20. So I bought it unlocked and with tax and everything, I only paid like $190 for it. I think the latest Samsung Galaxy is the S25. Again, this is the S20, so the latest is the S25 at this time. Probably with tax, you'll pay around $900 to $1,000 for it. The last phone I had was the A54. I lost that phone and I think I had like around $200 left on it before I owned the phone, which is crazy. But before I owned the phone, I had like $200 left. So I lost it, but T-Mobile told me, even though I lost it, I still have to pay for it. So I was left with a choice that a lot of us have. Either pay $600 to $1,000 for a new phone or just bite the bullet and try something that most people won't try, getting a refurbished phone from Amazon. If you do get a refurbished phone based on this video, the main thing I have to tell you is be careful on which phone you get. You have to pay attention to the description. That's what I mean by that. So I did a lot of research before I ended up with this particular phone. So I saw in the reviews on Amazon that a lot of people dealt with issues where even though they bought the phone unlocked, it still didn't match the carrier. So I had to make sure in the description, my phone carrier is T-Mobile. So in the description of the unlocked phone, I had to make sure that T-Mobile was listed. Using this phone over 100 days, I only had two concerns, and it's like very minor stuff. So the first concern, when I first opened up the box, I did notice like some wear and tear here and there. It wasn't anything too serious. Like, you know, we know the difference between like brand new and like kind of good condition. Probably need to change this case, y'all, because like water leaking through it. But like I was saying, we know the difference between brand new and like good condition. What I mean by that is when I first looked at the phone, I did notice like maybe somebody dropped it like at the bottom. Not saying the phone is cracked or has like extreme like damage or anything like that. But you know, when you first notice something, it becomes like an eyesore. But after a couple of days, you don't really notice it. So I say that to say, if I show anyone this phone, like I'm showing you guys now, if I show anyone this phone, you'll probably be like, it looks brand new. Like, what are you talking about? But if I told you it's a refurbished phone, then you'll take a closer look at it with a freaking magnifying glass. So that was me when I first got it. The second thing that kind of concerned me, but it was more of a lack of knowledge type of thing. So when I first booted up the phone, it kept going through like a update and then reset. I was like, okay, I'm used to that. But then it did it probably like 5 to 6 more times. And of course, it clicked in my head. I was like, okay, this isn't normal. Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on here? It didn't click at first that maybe this phone hasn't been used in like a pretty good while. If you dig too deep in the reviews, especially on Amazon, I hate it because it's mostly assumptions. Like they'll say, it's better if you go to the phone carrier and spend all the money because you don't want to get hacked or anything like that. So it was a lot of reviews like this, but that's like all assumption. It's not like they bought the phone and they said, oh, I bought this phone and I was hacked. Someone took all my information. It wasn't that, it was all like assumptions. So I don't get why they just kind of scare people off, especially if this option saves so many people so much money. Something else that I saw pop up in the reviews a lot is the charging. Now, some people, they'll say it was like half and half. Some people say charging was okay, and the other half said the battery life was like poor on these refurbished phones. If I'm honest with myself, I know a lot of people don't really charge their phones properly. Like my wife is upstairs right now, and her phone is like plugged to the charger like nonstop throughout the night. The proper way to charge our devices, laptops, phones, whatever it is to plug it in. Once it's fully charged, unplug it. If you keep it plugged in, you kind of just cooking your device. If someone didn't have this knowledge and they just cooked the phone, kept it on a charger for extended periods of time, and then came back and say, hey, like the battery life is poor, my phone kept dying on me, that's when it's like, okay, I'm like, that review depends on the person. I've been extremely careful, just for the purpose of this video, I've been extremely careful how I charge this phone. So as soon as it gets to like 98%, I'll unplug it. With me doing this, like right now it's at 33%. I probably won't charge until like the next like 10 hours or so. So out the box, I didn't notice any issues with the charging. It charged normal. Like here's a clips with some clips of me like charging it to full percent and how long it actually took for me to charge it to full percent. What's today's date? All right, June 8th. We charged it on yesterday, Saturday, June 7th. And right now, the battery is at 41%. So a whole day and still the battery is going good. When it comes to battery life, those concerns with this particular phone, like it could be different depending on like the seller and everything, and if they actually do sell you like a good phone. But when it comes to my personal experience, y'all, I have no issues with the battery life. I know there's people out there that's probably watching this that just have extra money and they don't mind spending $800 to $1,000 or $500 to $600 on a new phone. But for me, even if I had the money, I still want to like save as much as I can. So me losing, I think maybe 2 phones in the span of 5 years, I'm like, okay, I'm not like, if I lose this phone, I'll just happily buy another phone for $180, like the same one, like S20. I'm not like, I don't know a nice way to put it, but I'm not like these other people that have to have like the latest phone. A phone is a phone. If I can call my family and friends on it and browse a few apps, hey, it's good for me. If you would like updates or if you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, please leave a comment and I'll do my best to get to you when I can, y'all. But for more informational videos around everyday tech and products, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, but for this video, this is all I got for you. Much love to each and every one of you. I'm your downloading pirate, and I'm out.